Welcome everybody. I hope you're having an awesome day. If this is your first time checking out the stream, we're already doing well. If this is your first time checking out the stream, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn notifications on. Really cool if you're hanging out with me live to make sure you say hello and interact. It's important that you go ahead and turn the chat bar on so you can stay interactive. I hope everybody's doing awesome. I know I have been away for a bit. Been doing some personal things and stuff like that. Been trying to make content and stuff like that for you guys. So I've been kind of focusing on that a bit more as of late. But I definitely want to get back into the habit of doing these streams. I'm still trying to find the balance as to time invested versus input, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this stuff in a Facebook group. So hopefully you guys are also part of the Facebook group as well too. Give me a second, and then I'll get back and I'll take a look at comments and stuff like that. And give me a second. So how's everybody doing? How'd you guys do on your polls? How did everything go with that? Did you guys get some good heroes and stuff like that? The Atlantis heroes and the previous heroes were really good this time around. I'll show you guys what I ended up getting, stuff like that. And like I said, I'm doing a new way, a new form of, I guess, letting people know that I'm doing live stuff. So probably should have done this a little bit beforehand, but I needed to start the stream before I could have gotten the link that I needed. So give me 1 second. If you are watching this on replay, I really appreciate you. I see a lot of people, they watch this stuff on replay and they're not subscribed to the channel. So this would be a good opportunity for you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you know when I'm doing these live and everything like that. Okay, I think I'm almost all set. Cool. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright, reading through comments. Wow. Alright, cool. Kenneth, what's up? Reagan, how are you? Might be, how are you? Zero, how are you, buddy? Ilio? Eloise? Sorry, I apologize. Maria, how are you? Archon, how are you, man? Lady, I plan on destroying you in a second, so don't worry. I will get back to you. Rage, Star Sky, hello. Twinkles, Gabby. Zahir, how are you? Steelers, what's up, man? Good to see you. D2, how are you, dear? How was my Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was awesome. Definitely was awesome, for sure. It was a really good Thanksgiving. Are there people who want to check out your YouTube channel too? Possibly, Reagan. Kat, how are you? Robert, what's up, man? It's going good, Keith. It's going good. Paulo, how are you? Mags, what's up, man? Kenneth, what's up? Where's Liv? Liv is with her mother. My daughter's not here, so you guys don't have to worry about singing, screaming children on this stream. So I'm gonna try and balance that out, and I definitely want to make sure I announce it so you guys know that you guys know if it's just gonna be me or if it's gonna be my daughter. I'm definitely, like, I'm not steering away from having my daughter on it, but I did definitely get some comments and stuff like that where some people weren't stoked about it. So I want to make sure at least that I let you guys know exactly what's going on. If it's just going to be myself or not. So if you are watching these, if you like Live, I'll make sure I leave it in the title of it. If you're not too big on it and you just want to get more informative stuff, I'll make sure I mention that. So that'll help out you guys. I definitely will talk about the new heroes a little bit, but I also don't want to give away all the content on the new heroes because I plan on making the individual videos. So I will be doing that as well too. Still haven't gotten a green 5 stars. Don't worry about it, Mick. It will come, man. It will come. I think green was the hardest for me too, so don't worry about it, man. Just keep going. You'll get them. Okay. Yeah, like I said, lady, I'll get into those in a second. Jason, what's up, man? Is that my my fleshy? Is that Jason? Is that my flesh? Game is really something. That's cool. Sometimes it happens, Gabby. I should unsubscribe. That's funny. What did I do? Three 10x pulls, 9,000 common sense. Okay. How are you, Pink? Yes, I'm finally on here. Are you subscribed? I don't know. Is it here? Happy to watch me live, Patrick. Okay, cool, man. Okay, what's up, Corey? Oh, hurry up and say. Oh, hurry up and hit. Okay, I will. Give me a second. Zero. Cool. Rad. Glad you were able to catch me. Bad time. What's up, man? Most, how are you, buddy? Third try. Caught me live. Cool. It's been years. It hasn't been that long. I looked at the stream. I think it's been like three weeks. 3 weeks. Cool. What's up, Mark? Second time viewer. Oh, cool. Glory, how are you guys? Wow, you guys missed me. Must have. It's been a while since I've seen 143 people on here. Real quick. Liv's not here. I know, right, Star? Right. Okay. Okay, what's up, Backyard Barbecue? Still waiting on my Backyard Barbecue to be sent to my house. I'm assuming it's still stuck in the mail, but hopefully one day I will get that. Okay. I know, stop slacking. I will. Daniel, who are you? I don't think I recognize your YouTube name. Who's the best tank? Gwen. What's up, Aaron Smith? What's up, Raider Nation? Gretchen, how are you? Okay. Let you join 7DD. We can definitely talk about. Okay, craze. Okay, sorry, Jason. That's what's it called? Flesh Peelers. That's his name. His, same initial. Annabelle, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. I'm almost through all of this. All right. Next time. Okay. Cool. Been forever. I know, Gretchen. I'm sorry. All right. So, who is the second best tank? I don't know. There's a lot of really good tanks out there. Let me think on that. I suppose second best tank. Zero. What do you say? What's the second best tank? Probably Gravemaker for sure. Should you waste a tonic on Liana? I don't think it's a waste to use Liana. Depends on your heroes though. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get into this. Heroes. New stuff. So I did get the kitty, Zimkitha. I did get her when I was doing my polls the other day, and I almost have her at 70. I didn't really save up too much, but was able to get her pretty far in. Thanksgiving was great. Thanksgiving was great for sure. And then I did get, so I have two more Zimkithas. I ended up getting Aries, and then I have Miss Anari. I believe that's how we're pronouncing it. Probably wrong, but Anari. I haven't done Google translation yet on the hero, so so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, Justice is good. All right. 0 1/2 and Evelyn Res. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win that, but okay. So all right. Those are pretty much new heroes that I've gotten. I did get some stuff. Actually, this is a new hero for me. I didn't have Proteus before, so I was really stoked to get Proteus. And this made me think of Panda because it's Danzaburo and he's obsessed with Danzaburo. So I intend on going to also level up Danzaburo, Proteus. I was actually happy to get a second Regard because I had eaten so many of my Regards before, but now Regard is coming into light as being super pretty important. So that's what's going on. That's new with my roster. Finished some stuff. I did get my Sartana to 70. I've got quite a big stack on purple heroes now. Ascension stuff. So we can take a look at that if you guys want to. This is kind of what I'm working with. 3 tonics. The other 3 I'm going to be waiting. That'll be for Evelyn. I don't really have a prospect for my telescopes. I've got rings. The rings are going to go to Zimkitha as well as Aries. and then I do have 6 darts that are going to go to Iarnia. So Inaria. So that's what that is. Um, so you had a debate about members regarding tank flank colors with red best tank. So Mark, I would suggest you, if you can, go rainbow on your defense. If you're doing matching tanks, I recommend doing rainbow defense. How many pulls did I do? I did close to, I want to say about 38. I think I did like 38 pulls, so I did really well. Um, okay, I did that. Anari, just fine. Okay, cool. All right, so that was good. Thank you, Gretchen. I appreciate that. Uh, so Inari sounds okay. Inari, okay. Do I think Hell will come back? Yeah, so Hell is still available in there. All right, so which one am I ascending first, Zim or Ares? That's a good question, Sammy. Me personally, I am gonna do. Um, I'm personally gonna do the kitty first, mostly because I want a fast dispeller. I probably, just so you know, I probably should do Ares first to increase my Titan hits, but I'm okay with using Bold Test for a little bit. But if I was recommending to somebody else, I would probably do Ares before. Okay, so hi Sani. I guess you decided to join us. Um, okay, so who should you upgrade? 80 Zimkeitha or Aslar? I would do Zimkeitha first. And it's funny because I had to look up Zimkeitha, just so you know. I did look that up. I had to listen to how it's translated because I'm sick of you guys making fun of me and my mispronunciation on Heroes. So, what's my opinion on Vivica? She's awesome. Jimmy is no longer playing the game right now. Data in UCLA say a gear is very bad. I think that it's subjective, for sure. I think that there's definitely better tanks, but I actually gave this example to somebody, okay? Because I guess I'll address this whole gear stuff because I know it's like huge. I don't know, like people are up in arms about a gear as a tank. Think of a gear A rank tank grade compared to Kashrik A rank grade tank. Okay, um, you can't really give Kashrik a B tank because there's still so much like utility in it in the lower levels. But also you have a Gravemaker A rank tank as well too. So I would consider it a gear being like an A minus, and then like you've got Gravemaker, which is A, almost close to an A plus rank. So even though they're both A's, you guys have to like take that for a grain of salt. I think that a gear is definitely better than Kashrik for sure as a tank. I don't think it's a B rank hero as a tank. On offense, I think a gear is amazing. The heal is still really, really good. And then also on Titans, there's definitely utility there. So I don't think that the grade was messed up. There are definitely times where the grade definitely gets adjusted. I don't see too much arguments to drop it to a B grade. Now, what I will say is if a gear was at a B grade, it would change a gear completely to a B grade hero. So it's a fringe B plus A minus hero overall grade. So I haven't decided whether or not I plan on going ahead and making that adjustment to do pluses and minuses, but that might come in the future potentially, just because there's so many good heroes that have a lot of good utility. But yeah. I can't pronounce that Russian name, but thank you for watching from Russia. My Russian supporters. Lewis, thank you so much for donating $2. If you have a question, Lewis, definitely make sure you go ahead and ask that question, Lewis. So, Ascend, Anari, or Drake. I would probably do Drake first. What do I think? Alright, so I'll get into those. I'll get into the new heroes in a second. And then, like I said, I will also be doing a full video on those two. So, I want to make sure you guys actually watch that as well. Inari. Okay. Alright, Inari. Alright. Thank you, Idhun. I will do my war hit, Sonny. Prithos, what's up, man? What's my opinion about the game? I enjoy the game. Stop talking and play. I know, right, Kenneth? I'm working on it, buddy. Is it 180? So I haven't streamed in a while, so I guess this is my fault. I wasn't expecting 180 people on right now. Usually that was like, we've got like beta type stuff, so I try, as you guys see, I try and I try and address everybody. You think a gear is a B, but that's fine. That's fine if you think it's a B. Like I said, I would say it's probably like a B plus A minus range for a gear. So, all right. Who would I pick, Asarnia or Magni? I would probably do Asarnia first, depending on your defensive down stuff. Okay. All right. I gotta go do Titan first, and then I'm gonna do raids. I think I'm gonna do War last. Okay, so let me just make sure I don't mess this up. All right, so I do have to bring purple dudes. You, you, you. So just so you guys know, when I'm placing, I have my specific orders, so I just place those in the direction of my troops, so I know which troop goes first. So that's how I just place those in order, in that order. I don't know, I don't really talk about that, but and like everything goes from left to right on this too. Angel, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Anari, A plus hero? No, she's not an A plus hero. Like I said, you'll have a full grade on her. She's incredible. She's really good. I'm definitely leveling up. If you have her, definitely level up. She's really good. She's a little bit complicated. I know it's probably going to be a controversial hero grade. I think both of these new ones are going to be controversial, and I think I've realized that that I'm not really going to please everybody, and I think I can accept that, I guess. I don't think Sartana makes a great tank. Alright, let's go do this. So right off the bat, when I'm going, I'm determining whether or not my match is going to cause me to get hit. That determines whether or not I'm going to use my Dragon Banner or not. And then I'm counting right now, counting tiles and then setting up my next move. So you'll see a lot of times, if I know I'm going to make a match, that that I'll do my healing after the fact. And then since I know that I'm automatically going to stun, sometimes I'll heal before I actually do the match, because that way I can heal and look at my next move. So I'll try and articulate that when I'm not doing this Titan hit in a second. But that's just like another little thing. Like I realized like different little things that I do that try and like get me like a little bit of an edge, especially when it comes to the first couple of hits. So things that I notice that I do that makes things a little bit easier. But ultimately with these 12-star Titans, I'm always focusing on making sure that I can keep my heroes alive, but then I'm also focusing on that was supposed to go the other way. That was supposed to go into a red match. That's what I get for talking and playing. So I'm trying to keep all my guys alive, as well as I'm also trying to not use a ton of items too. So that has been my next stage in development when it comes to Titan hits, is being able to produce consistent Titan hits that also aren't item intensive. So I do see some of my other alliance members that are shifting into this as well too, to where you can still produce pretty high level Titan hits, but also not using a ton of items, and that's what allows me to go ahead and stay pretty consistent on the events. So yeah, Phoenix, it's been a little while, buddy. It takes months to level up a hero. It depends. Right now, Scotty, I'm at the point now to where I can level them up pretty quick. You'll get to there. You'll get there pretty soon. So just take some time, man. Name some C and under heroes. I mean, right off the bat, I'm not huge on well, it's hard. Honestly, it's hard to give C ranks on a lot of heroes. It's funny too because like I like the rankings on stuff, guys. Like either I overgrade somebody or I undergrade somebody, and then people take it like offensively. So they're like, oh, like what the heck? Like I wish that this was better than this, and then it stirs up controversy. So I try and give the benefit of the doubt more than I guess give lower grades. So I'd say that usually the grades are maybe like a tinge bit higher than maybe they should be, because I still see under the right circumstances like just about every hero can be used and like in decent. Like even still to this day, like I use Skittle Skull like pretty like quite a bit, especially when I'm color stacking. Even though Skittle Skull is like pretty bad, but I don't regret giving Skittle Skull shields. I know actually Zero was pretty upset when I did it, but I don't regret it. So um, yeah, I mean, it's hard to find C and under heroes. Who should you pick, Wu or Tarlak? For sure, Tarlak, 100%. Okay. Watching at the same time. Okay. My rankings stink. I know, I'm a horrible human, right? So if you guys if you hate the grades, you can blame Zero too, just so you guys get a heads up. I'm actually thinking about, to be honest with you, I'm actually thinking about creating a group of high level like players and stuff like that, and then running my grade through like 15 different people before it goes live. So I'm considering doing that. No, no worry. Okay, so you gave me a reason one-shotting him. Thank you, lady. I appreciate that. We had a truce last war, and I saw you you disrupted that last war, so I don't expect anything different. Um, okay, Makar. I don't know what their thinking was. I think that they were thinking that heavily covered heavy stacks would be good, which is funny because I'm like infamous for doing purple stacks, and I wanted nothing to do with Makar. All right, Zero, sounds good. Okay, yeah, sorry guys, I'm like the chat's going way fast. It's been a while since I've had 200 people live on this. Oh, I ran out of my healing potion. That was my bad. I didn't pay attention. Okay. So this is like one of the rare times that I'm gonna use um, mini mana. It's pretty favorable. So just so you guys know, I maybe I'll consider like getting a double cam too, um, where especially on these hits here, I'm doing two fingers, and that will help to increase your speed on these. And then I definitely go a bit more of a conservative approach. I know actually Zero is pretty aggressive with hoping on his cascades. I'm still a bit more into the weak spot. Um, so if I can make a weak spot match, I typically will make it. Um, and he definitely does a bit more YOLO. Probably 30 is my guess. 33. Okay. Oh, I need to do those. Okay. So pretty soon I might have to switch out of these. So I'm on a rotation. I'll probably switch to potent healings here real soon. Because I'm tracking. So right now, just so you guys know, with my items, I have probably close to around 2,000 crypt mushrooms. These crypt mushrooms aren't really used for anything, really. So I had a bunch of those. Obviously, I have a ton of crystal shards and common herbs. So I had switched out my axes and stuff like that for my I'd switched out my axes and like my arrows to now healing. So in the past I was running a lot more axes and arrows, but I don't do that now because I save those for the events. So right now, like I said, like everything I've done in my production with this game is to work on how do I have consistent high hits while still retaining items. And I actually want to make a video on that because it's not something that's really talked about. Okay. Okay. No problem, Kevin. I'm glad you appreciate the grades, man. Alright. You would have one-shotted me as well, too, Red? Okay. How many same cards do I keep for war? Okay, so Roman, just so you know, with that kind of stuff, it really just depends. I look at stuff as like how many am I gonna level up this hero and use it in war multiple times or not? So for instance, just so you know, like I have two Melindors that are leveled up. Nowadays, I only use one. I have two Sonias, so this is back when Ares was running wild. Very rarely do I bring my Sonias in anymore. So the meta shifts. So right now we're on a super like Gwen, like especially up at the top. So we have Gwen that's running wild, and pretty much everybody has them. So that's why I have like 15 purples. So I have a ton of purples that have leveled up. But what I will say is it's better to keep them and not use them rather than feed them and then need them. So for instance, I would have liked to have had a second regard because I would have leveled him up because regard is really good against Zelene as well as Gravemaker. Um, but I didn't have one up until yesterday. So I would recommend going ahead and like keeping more of them rather than getting rid of. What's a high level to me? What did I say that in reference to, Veritas? Okay. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. You decided you wanted Makar because he's so odd. Hey, that works. What's the position to play her in? Yeah. So just so you guys know, I don't have definitive opinions on any of the new heroes. I think I talked about it a little bit in the forums. I don't have definitive opinions on them quite yet. Um, so Blazer, I haven't talked about them yet. What's up, Shire? How are you, buddy? God, you guys are. I need to get like a moderator on this stuff. Where's Liv? I need her to read some of this stuff. Wilbur's probably the best Atlantis hero. Wilbur's amazing. Gabar, you're at the beginning. I would recommend honestly going ahead and taking a look at, if you look at the link of this in this video, I got help from Warflord who actually graded all the 3-star heroes. So if you look at Anchor's Complete Guide to Heroes, you'll see that there's 3-star rankings in there, and he has those ranked adjusted to actual 3 stars. So Gabar, that will help you out quite a bit. Nice to see you too, Stelyan. Okay, should you ascend Inari or Justice? I would do Inari. Or Inari. What's up, Edith? Okay. Xmas Heroes, I don't know when they'll be introduced yet. Thank you for stopping by, Angel. I appreciate it. You can never find me? I'm around. I'm definitely around. People definitely find me, though. Gobbler, I'm not a big fan of Gobbler, Mark. Okay. Alright. Oh, so is it December 1st? Cool, I appreciate that, CM. Yeah, you guys are definitely going to want to pay attention. Just as a heads up, like Christmas heroes are going to be insane, and the next month, Hero of the Month is going to be insane. It's going to be an expensive month for everybody if you do invest and play in the game. I already told Liv that she's not going to get a Christmas because all my money is going towards Empires and Puzzles. What do I think of Aslar as a first red? It was my first red, Michael. It's my first red. I didn't regret it. Yeah, no, Aslar's good. I like Aslar. I use Aslar a lot. So, all right. I didn't need to use my I didn't need to use my Dragon Banner on that. So right now I'm looking at how can I manipulate to get a purple up, and it's just not happening, which stinks because that's a purple diamond over there. It's not going to be a good hit, chat. It's gonna hurt. Alright, let's go. I got Tarlak and Aaron that are gonna try and pull through. So just so you know too, while those are cascading, I'm also looking over at the left side of the board as well too, and then I'm also counting at the same time. So I'm also counting because I know the weak spot is only on it for 3 turns. So I'm looking at the other side of the board too. And right now I'm in the mode of potentially like doing my best to try and get matches to keep him alive. It happened. It's my best match. Oh, I meant to make that move. That was not a good hit. I'm okay with it though. 73 on 3 hits is not end of the world. I mean, ideally I'd like to be over 100 on 3 hits, but it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, I'll get into the ranks. Alright, give me a second. Does Tarlak's special skill increase attack affect other than support members like healers? Yes, it attacks everybody, Big Papa. Okay. Alright, so... Nice. Nice, Mark. Alright, let's get into the new heroes. You guys can go ahead and get that. Aslar, Elena, quite similar. I would do Aslar over Elena. They are quite similar, but but I would say Aslar going off is a little bit more of a pain. Ascension items, Elena or Zimkita. I would personally do Zimkita. But Elena is really good on Titans still too. Her only issue is that she's only decent as a tank, and then she's not that great offensively. But I would say Zimkeith is a little bit more well-rounded, even though Elena has one of the highest tile damages. What do I think of the Hero Month? Is it a good one? Yes. Lewis, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching my video I just released a couple of days ago on Zimkeitha. Gravemaker's a better tank than Justice. Yeah, I've seen that tag get 70,000 on 1 turn. Yeah, like I said, like for me, everything's about sustainability. So I mean, I could get like ridiculous hits if I wanted to, but it's not worth it for me to use expensive items. I'd much rather just go and compete in the events instead. Okay. Am I giving D2Z back? I don't know about that. Gretchen. Thanks, Gretchen. I appreciate that. No, Liv's not really getting her Christmas canceled. It was probably a bad joke, but thank you very much, Gretchen. I appreciate that. She'll probably want to like get like rat toys or something. Okay. All right, let's get into these guys. All right, so we got Natsuko. I probably pronounced it wrong. Haven't looked it up yet. Mitsuko. So I kind of talked about this a little bit in the forums. The damage to the target nearby enemies. The 245 damage, which actually I want to go ahead and compare that to you. So 315. Okay, so that's definitely a big difference. Hell's damage is actually really, really good. And then also actually going ahead and having the extra damage to Holy, but also making it so that they can't attack. It's a similar stance where that goes. Reduces the mana, so I definitely am going to give an edge in that because they're kind of similar. The first two are a little bit similar, but definitely with Hell blocking, definitely plays better. Now with Mitsuko being average speed, that's where you're going to have a little bit of an issue. Where the special goes, when the special goes off, it's going to help for sure. The reflecting of all status effects and 115 damage ice skill is that's going to be honestly the best part about it. Mags, holy wow, thanks man. Thank you very very much, Mags. I really really appreciate that, man. Thank you very very much, man. I will definitely do my best to get Mother North for sure. Wow, thanks, man. Yeah, I'll record a mags, and I'll put it. I'll show you, man. But yeah, with her, the interesting and the best part about it is her health and her defense. She has very high health. So I see her fitting a bit more into the tank role for sure. You're gonna see her tanking. Um, Now with the weird awkward thing about Natsuko is that if you're tanking with blue, obviously you can heavy stack and kill her with five blue, and that will pretty much kill her. Whereas I understand that thought process. A lot of people are like, oh, she's fragile. She can die to like those stacks out. What you want essentially in building your team is you want to be able to create the most annoying heroes around you that people have struggle with. That's why Zelene, Guinevere, and Gravemaker really work really well. Not only are they different colors, but they're really annoying to deal with. So I do see a bit of annoyance with this. The only thing that I'm hesitant on is that the reflecting comes from ice. So where I think that she's probably best used as a tank. Um, Flanking, I definitely don't see her in the wings. So you might see a bit of an issue there. So I can already see like an A grade on tank, B grade on support, because I still think there's some decency in flanking. I would say it's a mid-level A tank. On offense, she's going to definitely be used on offense. I don't know how much she's going to punish the on offense. She's probably right in the middle of the road, and then also middle of the road on Titans. So I don't hold me to that. I want to definitely get a lot more feedback on her. Um, so then I can actually just create the video, and then we'll go from there. So the cool thing about it is I see a lot of people, they're really interested in these grades. They want to make sure that I get it right. So so I'm definitely in the forums. If you want to go ahead and reply, leave your thoughts in there. I'm definitely considering it because I want to make sure that it's like the most calibrated grade, and then also fielding from everybody else to get content so I can put it up. So that's my thoughts on Mitsuko. Um, Anari. So all allies get 56 chance to dodge. Special skill for 3 turns. Each dodge summons a Sakura Fox. And then those have 8% HP and 30% attack inherited from the caster. It also adds 7% mana to the owner in each turn. So I don't think that people really see how beneficial these little foxes are going to be. They're going to be a pain in the butt, and I can easily see that the 30% attack inherited from the caster, plus with the ability to go ahead and stack, that you could like literally just get beat up by a bunch of minions. Not to mention that they're also adding to your mana, and then also it's an okay amount of health. They are a little bit weak, but I can see it definitely being an issue. Now, what people need to understand when you're going against Inari, you're going to need to go on an offensive tile like direction. So you're going to need to combat her like stacking a lot of purples, which people are probably already pretty familiar with that with Gwen. Um, but you do not really want her going off, and you definitely do not want to be firing your skills. So I can see that her paired with Hell is going to make things a little bit difficult, which is going to be good because I think that this might give a chance for my Hells to do some stuff. I don't really see her being that great as a tank, unfortunately, but her flanking is going to be something to deal with. I don't really see her in the wings. Now on offense, there's going to be a ton of utility that I don't think people understand. The biggest reason right here is her attack power. With having the 813 attack, it's going to be quite troublesome to deal with. It's going to definitely give a really solid grade on Titans and offense. So I would say all around, she's a great hero, which I know a lot of people are kind of confused with it. But yeah, so I guess those are my thoughts on those, and then like I said, I'll get into a more detailed thing, and I'll go through each individual thing on Titans offensive, similar to if you guys watched the Zimkeitha video, that you'll be able to go ahead and see that. So I'm trying, like I said, guys, I'm trying very hard to get better with the grades, make the grades better for you guys, and and that helps out a lot. So give me a second. I'm gonna make sure that I so Mags, I don't know if you know this, buddy, but anybody that donates becomes a moderator of the channel. So I gotta make you a moderator. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you're catching the fish. Okay. Thanks, Alyssa. Okay. And just so you guys know, I've got some pretty cool plans set up for Anchor Cove as well too. So I'm actually going to make a video for you guys to understand exactly what's going on with Anchor Cove. I think that we've got like a solid like 85, 90 people that are in Anchor Cove right now, and I know a lot of feedback. They've gotten a lot of stuff out of it. But I want to do more and more, and I want to like contribute more, especially to anybody that is on like a part of it. So I want to make a video on that so you guys can understand as far as what's going on with Anchor Cove. Panther, Sartana, or Victor? I would do Panther first. Why aren't I hitting it? I'm sorry, Zero. Um, I talk too much. I'm sorry. No, Mags, it's just everybody. They get it. So who am I gonna love first? Zim. So I'm gonna finish Zim. It stinks too because I got a purple tabard. I got my purple tabards too. Um, and I got to do that. Okay, so more strategy. So I want to give you guys some more strategy. This will be applied to you guys as well too. So I guess I don't really mind sharing this, but it's something that's helped me out a lot. I've progressed in the stage to where my raids, I've gotten pretty good at raids. So now what I'm doing is when I'm raiding, I'm focusing on raiding for a purpose. And my purpose is to get better at alliance wars. I probably shouldn't be saying this to people that I'm actually facing, um, but it's fine. Like again, I want to get back to the community, so it works. So what I'm doing now when I'm doing my raids is um, I'm looking at how can I like first I'm constructing like my 6 best teams, and then I'm also going to Razorbeard. How are you, buddy? I love the name. Uh, He did get his hell, unfortunately, Beard. We can't harass him for that. But what I'm actually doing is I'm creating my teams, and then I'm going up and I'm facing teams that I actually go ahead and fight against. So, for instance, I face a lot of Gwen tanks in my wars. So I now am no longer, and I'm trying to find tier teams right now. I no longer go ahead and raid and revenge. I'm now specifically working on getting my alliance war hits better. So for instance, this is a team that I would go ahead and bring. So right now I have, that team's not a team, but I have like this team right here. I have this team right here. This is my Titan team. And then this is one of my purple teams, and this is another one of my purple teams. So what I'm constantly doing right now, chat, is I'm actually fine-tuning my Alliance War hits within my raid hits so that it actually gives me a little bit more practice and getting better at my actually Alliance War hits. So this right here, this team right here, like I said, I've already got it constructed, I've already got it planned out, and this has been something that I've been doing as of late, even though it's not giving me the most optimal chance that I'm going to win this, but it's going to give me a little bit more of a realistic stance when it comes to Alliance Wars. So I think that I'm pretty decent in Alliance Wars, and this has helped out a lot. And then the good thing about it too is I can count gems too. So with this team, I already know it takes 6 gems to kill a fully leveled Guinevere, and I can go ahead and I can start planning for that. So just a little bit of like, I guess strategy on that part. Now the problem here is she's gonna go off. That's only 500. That was 3. This should kill. Nope, came close. It depends on the troop level. So she's a 253. She gained 179. So I had her down to like 50 life. Now, and I also know that this only takes 3 gems to kill Gravemaker. So a lot of this stuff, chat, I'm actually learning and developing and getting better at the game, being able to see this. So I'm going to go over here, and that I want to, especially when I'm color stacking specific colors, you want to work from a certain section and move it on. So I'm going to come here, and then these two gems should kill Gravemaker. And then, alright, good, you didn't go off. So I'm going to focus my energy and all my stuff to the right. Hopefully hit treating. Okay. So now you can see I only was able to get, I think, 3 specials off, but I still like did quite a bit of work on them. I mean, that was lucky for sure. So now, just so you know, I'm counting tiles. I see that there's 2 tiles, 2 gems that are going to go ahead and hit Zimkeitha there. So I can focus on Sartana and kill Sartana. And then these 2 gems... Oh, I thought Sartana was going to die here at 13 life. That's okay. But normally, if I would have just rushed through that and done that, then I probably wouldn't have won that raid. So it's a lot of patience and stuff like that. This is where I'm like progressing, just so you guys know. This is my progression in getting raids and getting better at raids. Is now I'm focusing on less on, like, I don't really care if I lose to this person right here. I'm more focused on making sure that 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 I'm actually doing better on Alliance Wars, because that's what matters. For Liv's Xmas, as long as she doesn't sing Baby Shark. Dave, I can't guarantee it, especially with Sonny running wild in the chat. I think it's natural instinct for her to sing Sonny Shark, but we will try and not kill ourselves listening to that song. So thank you very much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Is Colin good? Colin's pretty good. I'm not huge on him, though. I think he's really good at the intermediate stages. Liv is so sweet. Your singing is cute too. I know, right? Cyprian and Proteus. Proteus for sure. Proteus is just better all around. I don't like Cyprian is cute, but definitely Proteus. First set of blue only placed 2 gems on Gwen. Oh, total 5. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it was, Mad. Yeah. I thought it was only 2. Yeah, you're right. 2, 5. So I know it takes 6. Should focus more on giving your main team or building up multiples, leveling up slowly. So Lil, you want to go ahead and first and foremost, you want to go ahead and start leveling up 5 colors at once. That's going to be super, or sorry, Lil, not Liv, sorry. That's going to be super important. So I recommend going ahead and building up 5 of each color that are the most well-rounded first. Triton, is it Triton? I don't know. Triton. Right. Zimkeitha, only 5-star. Thoughts about her? She's good, man. If you haven't seen it, watch the video I just made on it, Thomas. No problem. What do I think the best 4-star healers are? I would say Bold Tusk and Kirill are probably the best. Who is Mother North? But stuff you don't know what's going on with Mother North? I'm surprised you haven't seen screenshots of that. Yeah, I didn't get to... So this is, just so you know, chat, this is another, like, tier Gwen team that I would go ahead and bring. So this is probably my least, the team I feel least comfortable with. But sometimes you do see the double stacking purples with the Gwen. Romaro, thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna go through here. Okay. Give me a second. Alright. So this is like not the greatest of boards at all. But what I do see is a potential to go ahead and kill Kiana. So hopefully you guys see that right off the bat. That move right there. It's very important, like I said, I go ahead and I try and make sure that when I'm doing this, that this is set up similar to if I was actually doing Alliance Wars. So if I get this yellow tile, I have 2 spots that I can get this yellow tile to kill this Kiana, because I'm pretty sure this red match into 4 purples or 4 yellows is going to go ahead and kill her. So we'll see. So I didn't get it there, so that was pretty bad luck, but I do have the match over here to bring the yellow up, and then this yellow over here. So this hopefully will kill her. See? So this is what you guys need to understand, especially when people are going like heavily stacking into colors, that you have to kind of train yourself, even if you have like bad boards. Like that was a pretty bad board to start with, but I want to try and make it uneven as soon as possible. And I have like little advantages that I'm gonna go ahead and do to make that into a reality. So the next step that I would like to do, if I would like to go ahead and get this yellow right there, but I can't get it there quite yet. And then I'm going to submit that Guinevere is going to go off. So now I'm just going to throw tiles into Guinevere. It's fine. Hopefully set up a red diamond. Didn't set up a red diamond, but I will have matches on my red, which is going to be good because Zelene is about to go off. So I'm going to pause on my Zelene. I'm going to pause on my Bold Tusk. I'm going to let Zelene go off. I'm going to get rid of all of that. And then this should... the problem that I have right now is that Guinevere is about to go off. So as you guys can see to the right, I have the yellow matches here. I'm not going to make those yellow matches because one of those yellows is going to go ahead and hit Guinevere. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and do the most tiles on Guinevere, which, I mean, obviously I got super lucky on that, but Guinevere should have gone off instead, and then I would have been able to make the match down at the right to make it so that my yellows would be up. So I do know as well, just so you know, I've been getting used to this team here, so I know that my Jackal plus June typically will kill just about any hero. Close on there. That's okay. So now I'm going to go through the progressions here. That'll kill Sartana, and then now it's just a matter of which one do I want to kill first. I think I'm more, I guess, worried technically about Zelene. So like I said, guys, I want to try and give you a lot of value, especially when I don't have Liv. So this is kind of my way of, I guess, repaying you for like having like the fun time with her. But I want to actually make sure that I still give you guys some content too. Okay, let me scroll back up and read. Is Obakon a good 5-star? Nasir, Obakon's probably one of my favorite heroes that I can't justify giving tabards to, because I keep on, like, this is gonna sound really pretentious, but I keep on getting good or better heroes than Obakon in purple. So yeah, butt stuff, I'm sure somebody in Anchor Cove can send them to you. I just don't want them put into actual Anchor Cove. Razorbeard wants to know, is Tarlek new Wukong? Yeah, absolutely, Razorbeard. Tarlek replaces Wu for sure, 100%. Yep, the death of Wukong. Okay. Yeah, Arthur's SS. Yeah, it did. That's what it was, man. Okay. I mean, they can chat in a different language. I just won't be able to read it. Should have killed Arthur with June. Z-line with red tiles. Yeah, potentially it's fine. I'm okay with how that went. So again, I'm searching for Gwen's. This team is too low. I don't want to fight that. See, this is like a tier team as well. So this is another team that I would go ahead and consider bringing this in. I'm going to go blues here, an arrow on the side of going towards the right, towards Gravemaker. So this is a pretty solid setup. Immediately off the bat, I know most people would go ahead and create the dragon there because that's 5 tiles on Guinevere, but I'm looking at, can I make a diamond out of this? So first instinct is that I could potentially make the cascades. Looking at a few different options on diamonds, and I'm not seeing them off the bat. If I make the green match, that's going to cascade up into there, which could give me 6. So like I'm trying to like actually like say this stuff out loud for you guys, so you guys can actually see the thought process that I'm going through. So I'm looking. So this should actually kill. This match right here is going to make sure I kill Guinevere because this blue is going to come up and 2 are going to hit on Guinevere plus 1 tile is going to hit on Gravemaker. So I know I've already done enough matches. This will charge everybody up. I'm okay with Celine getting up. And then now it's completely uneven. So now I'm going to go ahead and decide on sides, which side I want to go ahead and kill. The cool thing about it is this team right here pretty much kills to where I have buffs on everybody and a bunch of people are dead. And then you saw that I left Gravemaker because Gravemaker is very easily killed with the tiles. So on this instance, on this, I can go ahead and focus more on heroes that don't die easily to tiles because I know 1 tile, this Gravemaker's dead. So when you're choosing the sides, I'm looking at which one's going off first. If nobody's really ready to go off, then I'm looking at tile advantage on what my tile can go ahead and do and kill them. Okay. Alright. Still no more hits. I know, Zero. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm trying to milk this for all it's worth, I guess. You'd give your left pinky for Zartana? I don't know who Zartana is. Could be Zelene, could be Sartana, but okay, I was going to say something bad, but I know you got a daughter that doesn't come with you. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright, Remote. Thanks, Magusta? Thanks, man. Is Tarlac spells, so Mark, it is at your disadvantage to use both Tarlac and Wukong at the same time. Speedy, I went ahead and I already talked about Natsuko. I talked about both of them pretty at length. So here's another team. Again, I'm going to go ahead and consider and bring in. I will say honestly right now I don't have the best team already pre-made for this. So I'm just going to use this team here. And I might lose this just because this is my weakest Guinevere team for sure. A lot of times what I'm going to do against Guinevere is I'm going to throw a lot of tiles at Guinevere to have her go off first. And then have it set up so that I have moves that I can make. So this worked out pretty decent in terms of getting my tiles made. Making the off color is fine. Go here. So now I'm asking myself if I do my red, will that hit Guinevere? Alright, good, it didn't. Alright, so again, we're going to throw some more tiles at Guinevere. And you can see, chat, like I'm really, really far behind on this. But it's why I don't really mind losing right now. But the important part is that I'm working on like developing stuff to see stuff better, and then I'm getting mostly acquainted with my team. So this is, I'm just gonna lose that one. I already know. Oh, Lucky John jumped on. He saw I was attacking me. Okay. Alright, we get messages deleted, okay. Have I ever had success with non-purple 3-2 or 4 colors? Mad, I've tried it a bit, and Mad, I just suggest people do what works for them. Some people like heavily color stacked. I really like it, but some people prefer 3-2. If I had more 80s, I think that I would probably do it more. But I personally like to just heavily color stack against Guinevere and stuff like that. And I usually go for, right now I'm close to either 5 or 6 Guineveres that I'm going for and more. So, sometimes some people are better. It really just depends on what you're more comfortable with. Yeah, I'm sure, but yeah, butt stuff, somebody will. If not, I'll get somebody to send it to you, buddy, okay? Hi, Christine. How are you? Um, Azar Mitsuko, what do I suggest? That's a little bit of a tough one there. I think that one more comes down to preference. Caitlin or Horgel, they're both not that great, to be honest. I would probably save your tonics, um, and go for the next hero of the month that's coming up. Okay, yes. Alright, so this is another one. This I wouldn't consider tier because it has Dominita and Natalia on defense, but still going to be troublesome. What's up, Santa Cruz? Here with your girlfriend. Can you see my best team, please? I don't know what to consider my best team. Best team for what, man? Alright, so I'm counting. I think this won't kill her, but I don't think Guinevere will go off. Unless that happens, where a bunch of gems just come in. That's okay, though. So this is the huge benefit for me for tile damage, just so you know, chat. I'm definitely thinking about that. So like I told you, like the reds, I can worry about tiles. I don't have any red tiles over there, but I'm definitely more afraid of the left side than I am the right side. I think I might actually wait on my Bolt Tusk, because I'm just gonna have um, I'm just gonna use Bolt Tusk in a second after Zelene goes off, especially when I've got Wilbur up. And then this next move is pretty close to GG. Yeah. That's why I like color stacking. Okay. Yeah, what did you mean by my best team, man? Mark, I'm really glad. I'm glad that I helped you out a lot. My best scored team? Oh, you're talking about like you're talking about like my power? Um I guess I know Tarlak's in there. I think Aaron's in there. If you're talking about team power, 757. I think you is my best red. 760. Yeah, so it's 768. 768. Blue, 754. What are you? 765. I think that's my highest team power right there. If that's what you're wondering. The one with the most attack points, don't know how to explain it. Okay, so I think that's what you're asking for right there. I'd probably bring this team, honestly. It's actually not a bad 5-color team. I actually probably wouldn't mind rating this because the heal over time with both of those, and then Athena with Drake Fong into Aslar is pretty good. 7 ways to win. Okay, cool, man. Shout out to you guys. Some secrets, yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, remote, I'm just like at the point now to where I pretty much just share everything. I thought about not telling you guys about this raid strategy, to be honest with you about it, and then I was just like, you know what, F it. I'm just gonna tell you guys. And this also helps if because people are notoriously used to see like this team I wouldn't attack when it's got Quintus as well as Aslar in the corner there. Like I don't think it's a bad team. It's just I would never face this team on my when I'm facing Guinevere stuff. So So, like, again, another one. This is Sonya. I would never face that. Same thing. And I'm also okay with the fact that I don't have a ton of hams. So this, I don't really like the fact that Tarlak's in here, because that's definitely not a tier hero on defense. So this is a tier team-ish. I'm not too big on Gregorion, but it's the best. And I'm just so you know, like, all of these players have better teams on defense than I do. I'm just trying to work on me getting better results. She's got Wilbur and two Zimkitas, Maxing and Wilbur now. Yeah, Wilbur's probably my favorite hero. One of my favorite heroes for sure. No problem, Santa Cruz. Alright, I will do war hits, I promise. Alright, thanks, Mags. I appreciate it. Thanks again for the support, man. Andreas, thanks for subscribing. Alright, so I'm looking at pretty much what's going to get rid of the most amount of tiles. I wish that those yellows were over there to the left, but they're not. I guess I'll go here. Alright, so that was decent. So a lot of people would just go ahead and make the yellow match there, but I actually need 7. So I need that green to also go off. So that's why I'm waiting there. That's why I brought that yellow up, because I'm counting tiles. So I gotta ask myself, do I want to do that green match there? I don't. Alright, so that was helpful. So now I gotta go, I'll go here. I think I'm gonna go right there. Make it uneven as soon as possible. So I'm fine with that. I gotta get a yellow over here, hopefully. Alright, so that'll work. This format should go ahead and make it so she doesn't go off. Up, that cascade made it so she went off. That's okay though. Alright, so this panther is gonna hurt. Not as, yep, that definitely hurt. Alright, so at this point now, what I've realized, the way that I typically can win is blinding and stalling out. I gotta get, okay, cool, so this will kill Guinevere. Oh, it didn't? Come on. We are 255, let's see how much you actually... that stinks. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get this yellow match right here. Didn't happen. Try and get the yellow match again. Got it. So now I'm looking, I gotta get one more match, and I gotta stay away from all of them to the right, so to the left. So I'm gonna work to the right. That's pretty much GG. If I would have killed Guinevere, it would have been a little bit different. It's okay, you can go off. It's close. Closer than it should have been. Alright. Oh, I meant to rematch. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna do my war hits, okay? Alright, we gotta go kill Lady, right? Alright, so let me go scroll up. I'm gonna read through chat real quick, okay? Alright, second Jake, Leonidas or Nari? Anari. Should you kick people who don't use their warheads? Scotty, I would recommend figuring out what your alliance does and what you're planning on doing, and make sure that you have a council that is moving towards the same direction. Um, it's hard to kick people like that unless everybody's on the same page. So, you have two Scarlets. Are they worth leveling? I see you using her. Yeah, Scarlet is the only reason I'm using Scarlet right now is because she's fast. So fast damage is helping me out just to get a little bit of an edge, especially against Guinevere. So I've changed that person around quite a bit. The reason why MBK is because I have or Stronghold Tower 20. What's better to use your rings on? Azar or Zemkeitha? I would do Zemkeitha first. Okay. You have a good one too, Remote. Okay. Alright. Moment you've been waiting for? Alright. Alright, let's kill Lady real quick. So I'm bringing my red team against her. I have 3 really strong purple teams. Or actually, I have 2 really strong purple teams, but I'm okay with the flanking Zelene. Actually, do I want to bring you? So in this instance, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Marjana instead of Scarlet, mostly because she's level 80 instead. So I've been bouncing around the idea between Scarlet and Marjana. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm looking. I've got a 3-match there. I've got the obvious purple diamond there, which is probably going to be my match that I'm going to make. This is also going to cascade into the greens and then potentially a red match too, so that's definitely my best move. And then this, obviously, I'm sorry to have you go out this way. My 3-match is going to kill there. Sorry, lady. Somebody had to do it. And then now I can just pretty much just do whatever. He'll eventually die too, potentially. Imagine I just lose to like Gravemaker. Alright, come on. Okay. You'll make Wilbur a tank? Wilbur is actually like not too bad as a tank, to be honest with you. Is Danzaburo worth using? It depends. Okay. No, we are not unbeaten. We did definitely lose to Crystal Palace. Alright. I'm gonna go after another Guinevere tank. Not a ton of them left right now. So I'll go here. This is kind of like another tier team. See you about stuff. Alright, so this is my other team that I bring. So it's Hell. So again, I'm placing the order because I know what order I have my stuff in because I'm already used to it. And I'm placing it by what I know works. Bertus and you. Okay. So I know that 3 gems goes ahead and kills Guinevere. So right now, just so you guys know, like I see a lot of boards like this that aren't the greatest. They're pretty bad. Obviously, you can see my purples are all over the place. It's not what I really want. But again, I'm looking at what is the move that clears the most amount of tiles. So I'm going to go here. I have a little bit of time on um, Guinevere. So at this point here, I'm probably just going to go ahead and submit to the fact of just having Guinevere go off and having to be okay with that. So I have a lot of damage that's going to be done, but I don't think heroes are going to die, unfortunately. So I'm going to go there. Okay. Alright, well, they died. See, now, you know what's crazy is like everybody's going to say, oh, you're lucky. No, I'm not. It's not a matter of lucky, guys. It's a matter of being able to see the board and recognize initially maybe I'm not going to have the best stuff coming up, but I will progress and the board will change into my favor. But just as effective as I can be with my monocolor, I think a lot of people are better and maybe a little bit more consistent if they're using um, like two colors and doing like a 3-2 base. But myself, like I said, like this is how I prefer to go ahead and run my teams. And if I am going, just so you guys know, when I'm going monocolor like that, it's definitely helpful to be in a position to where I'm going in the mode of aggression. Data selector I buff on you. See, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's gonna say that it's luck, but again, it's more of like I had a terrible board. See, the thing about that is like if I would have had 3 gems up to kill Guinevere right off the bat, that would have been lucky, right? Like everybody's like, oh, that's so lucky, so lucky. No, but like it was very unlucky that board, and I had to learn how to go ahead and manipulate it to where I have the highest probability that I could be making moves. Love you too, lady. Yeah. See you about. Okay. Yeah, Mark. I know some people that are huge fans of Dunsborough. Yeah, definitely, Rook. It does matter. So does stacking 4 purple 80s. Yeah, but 4 purple 80s, now I can go ahead and set it up so I can create 3 purple teams rather than 1 purple team. Just as a heads up, Star is not a huge fan of monocolor. It's okay though. Like I said, it's everybody's preference. Exactly. If you don't get the color you need, eventually board will scroll color. Surviving that. Exactly, Mark. But those four, especially when it comes to purple teams, and if I'm going up against a lot of Guinevere's, I'd much rather make 2 strong purple teams rather than 1 color on that. It's just what works for me. So you guys will see that this team is pretty much just as strong. Um, and then I have the choice between Merlin or Sartana. I think I'm gonna go Sartana here. So again, another situation, not the end of the world. So again, a lot of people, they see these boards, they freak out, they get all worried, they think that it's bad, whatever, it doesn't matter. But what I'm doing is I'm counting colors. I'm making the moves in my head. So right now, I don't know if you guys see it, but I actually have a purple dragon that I can go ahead and create. But unfortunately, it only deals 2 damage to Guinevere. So if you see up top this yellow, I'm gonna make this move, but it's not actually the move. That yellow and that purple, if I move those, it will move the green and the purple. I can make a dragon out of that. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make this blue move right here that gives me a chance to get this purple match to kill Guinevere right in the middle. So I have a chance to where my two gems at the bottom can either be purple there or the gem right above where the yellow is. If that is purple, then I still match and I kill. So I have like 3 different ways because it could cascade into it. So I'm going to make that match, and it just went into there. So a lot of people, again, they would say, oh, that's lucky. But I know because of the probability of it. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to make the original dragon that I was talking about before, right there. See that purple dragon right there? Plus it ghosts 1 tile up the middle. So I have an issue where I can do Sartana kill with... So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make this uneven as soon as possible. And then I have a probability that another purple gem is going to come up, and I'm going to have my other specials. See that? But again, everybody's going to go, oh, you got lucky, you got lucky, you got lucky. But no, it's not lucky, guys. I literally plot out and I think about my moves. I put them forward, and then it works out. But I understand and I know my teams. So a lot of times people call this luck, guys. It's not luck. There's so much being able to see the board and develop the board that that people don't understand. But for me, like I don't care when it comes to it, because right now even like my attack team. So I know I have my really strong blue team that I can make. I still have another. I have that yellow team with the bold tusk that I have, and then I have a third purple team, which I'll probably still go after. I'll still go for a one shot with my purple team, but it probably won't be on a Guinevere. Okay. Mono is yellow. Just watching manipulate the game, color stack, right heroes, clear the board, choose right heroes, kill. This separates newbies from masters, fun to watch. Yeah, Rook, so I have a video that's made on this already, but I'm waiting to release it. I already have the content made. Brooke, if you actually go into Anchor's Cove, I already have the video up. So I did share the video in Anchor's Cove, Rook, that you can actually see in it. That actually explains this. Some a little bit high level stuff that nobody's really talked about, especially when it talks about the order of stuff. Can I give you an idea? What are you talking about? The classes everybody asks you about? What are you talking about, Aprilios? If you use a red team, Guinevere is flanked by Zelene or has Albrecht. Yeah, that's true, Gabby. Yeah, it's not conservative at all. Rook, and just so you know, like that's my playstyle. I used to play Magic the Gathering, and if anybody's familiar with Magic the Gathering, I played a lot of Storm and Goblin Charbelcher in Legacy. So I'm very much a high risk, high reward type player, and it works for me. Some people like to be more conservative and stuff like that, but myself, I definitely I definitely like being a bit more aggressive, and especially if I can go off of a little bit more probability. Yeah, well, Mark, just so you guys saw, like you guys will look back and you'll see that I had a lot of board manipulation that I had to go ahead and create to do that. So we'll see how it turns out for the rest of it. But I do pretty consistently, and I think what's really paid off for me, just so you guys know, is that that I play with my other teams a lot. What are the other classes they plan on bringing to the game? I don't know. I don't know, Aprilios. I don't know about any other classes. I don't know which heroes are going to be in the classes. So I don't know much about that, Aprilios. Sorry, man. So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do, chat, I think I'm going to go ahead and do some more Season 2. And I'll auto this. Maker. Wayne, thank you very, very much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. I guess this is a good time to talk about Anchor Cove. If you guys are interested, I do have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove. In Anchor Cove, I have it set up to where people can ask questions whenever they want. They've got access to myself, as well as Zero posts. Like, so if you want like opinions from Zero, a ton of different 7D members are actually in the group, and you can actually get our opinions right off the bat. So I know a lot of people, like, it's a very, very active chat. People are very interested in it, and most importantly, if you have questions that you're wondering or things that you're thinking about, it's where I spend the most amount of my time answering questions, just because I have like limited time, and it's where I guess pretty much give back the most. So Anchor Cove is something that anybody can join. If you read the description of this video, it kind of tells you how to do that. It's pretty much just a $5 monthly subscription that it does support me. It does help out a ton. So you can sign up for that. You can cancel at any time. It's monthly, $5, and then you actually get added to that line group to where you can ask any questions. So Kevin, Anchor Cove is on an app called Line. I plan on making a video for it, so everybody can hear it. But another big thing too is everybody in Anchor Cove is kind of getting my exclusive type videos first. So I usually run opinions through them. They're seeing content. There's actually like videos that they've seen that I haven't even released out into the public yet. But that information and stuff like that is in there. And you have help from some of the top players in the game. So, and like I said, Zero hangs out in there quite a bit. You can tag Zero. He answers the questions. It's actually a lot of fun. I actually really, 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 really love like the people in Anchor Cove. It's really cool. Every single day going in there, interacting and stuff like that. So, if you are interested in that, the description of that is in the description of this video. So Miss Sani is saying, in the far future, we'll be able to upgrade stars. Okay, and they will be categorized. Oh, okay, so that's what you're asking about. Okay, I didn't understand. I apologize, Aprilios. Yeah, so right now there's a class that you can sort heroes by. SG messed up and included the class type stuff in there. But like she said, that there's new upcoming changes to heroes and stuff like that. So, everybody's going to be able to be upgradable, 3 stars, 4 stars, that kind of stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, I can't, I'm allowed to talk about it. I try not to talk much about stuff, but they've got new features that are coming up. Thanks, Gotti, I appreciate that. Glad that they help. And Gotti, if you want, I did like more of a leadership type video. So, the leadership type video is on my 70 year anniversary. So if you're wondering about stuff, or I actually had somebody message me on Discord today asking me about leader stuff. I did make a video that is geared towards that. That if you want to, you can get that. I put too much time in between videos. Yeah, Adam, it's something that I'm trying to work on. I think I'm leveraging. I've got some stuff that I'm waiting on. Hopefully I'll have some clarity on that kind of stuff soon. I would love to make more videos quicker and sooner for you guys. But I'm waiting on some stuff. Aprilios, it has nothing to do with your mats, buddy. Keep upgrading as you would. It's different new features that you'll see, but it doesn't have to do with anything with the mats. Is there a possibility to join without PayPal and YouTube paying? So Robson, I've been trying to figure that out. I have somebody that is just planning on going ahead and doing cash. I guess like something like that can be worked on. But Robson, you've got my contact, buddy. Just go ahead and send me a message, and I guess we can figure something out. Like the PayPal that goes directly to like my PayPal. So So, but I mean, I do have somebody that wants to actually just pay cash, and I guess we could work on that. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, just message me, buddy, and we can figure it out. Got Makar. What's the? I'm not huge on Makar. If you're gonna use Makar, I definitely recommend you using Wilbur as well. So Makar with Wilbur definitely does help things. I can see utility with that. I could see. I think Makar is more for like fun, but even me, like you guys see, like I'm like very much a mono purple, and I'm not huge on um on using Makar. But I will say that Makar is like the champ in these Atlantis enemy specials, man. He hits hard. He hits super hard. There's been so many times where like I've been in what is it 6 auto farming in 6 I think is where Makar is, and he's just obliterated my whole team. So Makar as an enemy is no joke. At least like in these settings right here. You did 2 10x troops, got the blues you were lacking, all the other colors 4 stars except for the ones you want. Yeah, Aprilios, it happens. I actually looked, I actually don't even have some of the 4 stars that I needed. So, have I experimented with family hero stacking? No, I haven't, Darian. I think I'm waiting for a bit more heroes to come out, so I can really experiment with that stuff. I am interested to see the direction in which they go with the hero stacking. I don't know as to if I see a ton of it that I would really use. I think that Tarlak and Wilbur are in the same family, but I personally haven't messed with the family stuff at all yet. I think it's interesting for sure. So I'm probably just gonna do the next 2 levels and call this a wrap. So definitely, if you guys have questions, now is the time to go ahead and ask it. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. We had like over 200 viewers for a long time, so I really appreciate the support. I guess it's been a while since I've streamed too, because I think in the last month I've gained over 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. You guys are super cool. And really cool that a lot of people came out and chatted. I see a lot of new faces in here in the chat, so I'm going to try and get back to doing these. I want to at least try and get to doing streaming at least once or twice a week. It's been like awkward hero stuff, and then I've had personal stuff going on, so that's kind of why I haven't. Would Ghost Lady be a good tank? No, unfortunately, Gotti. Yeah, Ghost Girl. Ghost Girl is really good on Titans. I actually don't bring her in on Titans. I probably should bring her in on Titans. But I have other tile damage heroes. But I'm trying to remember how to pronounce it. Amiona. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gabby, I miss hanging out with you guys too. That's cool, Kevin. I had to hang out with Dater. Hey, Dater's cool to hang out with too, man. They're doing really cool things over there. Yeah, no problem, Dave. Is it more important to level your troops first or your heroes? I would definitely recommend doing your heroes first, because you're going to have the biggest advantage upgrading your heroes rather than troops. The troops is like a slow progression of development. Whereas you're going to see the highest return by doing your heroes before your troops. So definitely would be good. If only I could talk about Poseidon. I don't even know what's going on with Poseidon yet. Who's better, Little John or Peter? I would definitely do Peter. Camboy Peter's actually really good. No problem, Clyde. Got here late. Love your video. Oh, cool. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate that. Beard, thank you, buddy. I appreciate the donation, man. Thanks for hanging out. I can't wait to play with you again, man. I really miss you. I really miss you, man. I can't wait till you get your heroes up. I'm so like, you have no idea how much people are stoked that you're hanging out back in the game. Just so you guys know, like Razorbeard was in 7 Days to Part. Razorbeard, guys, like we're gonna go down memory lane here real quick with Mr. Razorbeard. Razorbeard is one of the biggest reason why Departed is where it's at. Between him and AI Brady, which Panda is still with the Alliance, did massive things. I joined the Alliance. Beard had actually more seniority over me. Really, really, really great guy. Was such an important person as a co-leader within Departed. And then he actually went and took a break. He actually got into the Fortnite bug, and super stoked that Razorbeard is actually back playing the game. He's been helping out in our sister alliances, and we can't wait to get his heroes back up to have him back in the alliance. So really cool. Thank you very much, Beard. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping by. What's the difference between Drake Fung and Drake Lee? They're the same person. Same thing. I think they just have different names. Love stream. Hours a little difficult. Yeah, sorry, Gabby. I know it's like 11:30 over there right now. But this was just when the Titan was spawning and when Alliance War was starting. So, any information on the Christmas event? Nope. But the Christmas stuff is going to be good. The rewards were really good, so I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. Probably pretty similar to how surprised you were with like the Halloween stuff. I think they did a really good job on the Halloween calendar. So I think that they've done so much for giving rewards, so much. Like the old timers and everything like that will tell you about how much how hard it was to obtain Ascension materials in this game. Your son cost you a Fortnite on fortune on Fortnite. Yeah, Wayne, I'm pretty good about it. I think I'm like $35 total into the game, and I've been playing for like 4 seasons. So I'm a bit. I don't get too ridiculous. No problem, Beard. Reason why you're doing mono is troops. You have 5 4-star troops in each color. Yeah. Sometimes that'll happen. Well, but Vincent, the biggest thing is that the biggest thing is that you're color stacking. Like you're getting so much more on a color stacking with the actual heroes themselves rather than the troops. But I think it's still fine if you're doing like regular raids to be doing that better. Like that makes absolute sense. But like I said, most of any of my offensive raiding comes down to how do I get better at Alliance Wars. All right, thanks, Scotty. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, Drake Lee on a defense team. I think, Kenneth, that was how they had it named for some reason. Because they had Drake Fong and Drake Lee. It's kind of confusing, but they're the same hero. It was, maybe what you're seeing is beta, because it was Drake Lee in beta, and then it released and it was Drake Fong. No chance to put Gwen and Ares together. MMB, I wouldn't recommend it, unfortunately. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. He's just not. Both of them are just not good flanking. Which actually I need to recalibrate the hero grades on stuff like that. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna recalibrate a lot of the stuff, and I'm probably gonna get together with some other people. Chow or Hotao? I would say Chow, if you had to choose. You won all 4 of your wars. You only have 4 teams right now. Yeah, Scotty, you'll get into it. You know what's really cool, Scotty, is that like I remember you just starting playing this game, and you coming onto the stream, and now you're like super involved in the wars. So that's really cool, man. How come you don't see hero grade in the description? Description of what? Oh, it's in there. Anchor's complete guide. It's in the description of this video, or it should be. Hopefully I have it copied and pasted right. If not, you can check any of my other videos. Actually, here, give me a second. I'll check. I'll check to see if the description has it. Yeah, so it's in there. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, to view Anchor's Guide to Heroes, go to 7ddgaming.com. Yeah, so you just go to 7ddgaming.com, and it's in there. There. Aries grade going down. Yeah, there will probably be some calibration there. Aries will probably get regraded. Albie's probably going to get a little bit regraded. I'm trying to figure out, because it's so much how the meta has shifted. So I got to figure out how often. Maybe like once every 6 months, I'll like recalibrate the grades or something like that, and I'll individually um, go through every single grade and recalibrate it. So. So George is wondering, should you do Missandra or Gear? I'd probably do Missandra over Gear, just for the fact that Missandra's fast. Sartana or Victor, your call, but they're both good. It really just depends. I would say Sartana is a little bit better, more all around than Victor, but Sartana is still good. At my stage, I already have the all around hero for purple, so I probably would have just done Victor because I like playing with new things. But that's more of a preference thing. They're both good. You have one Max Gravemaker, you have one more. Is it point to have two Max Gravemakers? Yeah, Max Gravemakers are really good. Could you include best spot or best fit in your hero grade? Wing, tank, yeah. I mean, it's already got tank and support. I've thought about doing wing and flank. So, Matthew, I might go ahead and add an additional grade for flank and wing versus just support. So right now it's just tank and support. So, yeah, I might consider that. Definitely something. I'm trying to figure out what I want to go ahead and do for version 2.0. Don't have many 5 stars. Victor, Proteus, both of them. They're two separately different. But depending on how many tabards you have, I would probably do Proteus first before Victor. Stan, thank you for the subscription, man. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really, really, really appreciate it, guys. And if you guys do end up joining Anchor Cove or anything like that, or have any questions, you can just leave a comment, and then I can get you directed on that. So, thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.